Let's move on. Softball dirt. Mount Sterling, Brown County facing Havana tonight. Lady Hornets standout Brooke Garth looking to set the tone in the circle. BG blows a fastball by the Havana Banner to bring up the K. However, Havana would strike a big blow right here in the second inning. That's Lady Ducks' Liz Waymer ripping a breaking ball deep and over the wall out and right for the opposite field home run. Lady Ducks scored 9 runs in the second inning when the smoke clears and the dust settles in this battle. Brown County, unfortunately, falling at home against Havana in a big way. 18-3 is your final. Checking in on other softball scores tonight, Pittsfield losing to Triopia 6-3. Southeastern 11-10 winners over Camp Point Central in the close one. Quincy gets by Illini West 7-4. Pittsfield 4-3 winners over Payson Seymour in 8 innings of play. That's a wrap for sports. We'll be back after this.